particularly cater to the girls that secretly like you when they aren't supposed to like you, and they really don't even want you to know that we like you. So the first strange thing we do when we secretly like you is talk shit about other girls. The second secret sign is that we talk about you to other people. Maybe she doesn't talk to you at all. Maybe she looks like she fucking hates you. But you are hearing round the way that she mentions your name.
Here are 3 signs that she's secretly attracted to you. 1. Frequent or sustained eye contact. If you notice that she keeps staring at you or can't take her eyes off of you, it's a bright green light. This could be putting herself in situations to be closer to you within a room or even with schedule alignment. 3. Physical touch. She's finding subtle ways to touch you, meaning things like touching your arm or giving you light little taps or even a hug. There might be a good chance that she wants you to reciprocate.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, it's more of a anxiety holding us back. You know, because when we're in the front of a woman, we start thinking so much. We start exaggerating things in our mind. Then the minute we start exaggerating things in our mind, our subconscious view it as a threat. Because, to be quite honest with you, man, our subconscious basically doesn't know what's real, what's not real. It's only viewing like threats. If it's good, we move towards it. If it's not good, then we start panicking to protect ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So when we in our mind criticizing ourselves, saying all kinds of negative stuff, they call it the amygdala. It's the fight or flight system gonna activate. So your heart rate gonna go up. Then because your heart rate up, you experiencing the anxiety, you start shaking. I always say that in my video. Once you start shaking, your mind gonna start trying to come up with a reason for why you're shaking, and you're going to criticize yourself even more, and you're in the front of someone trying to have a conversation, so you're fumbling with your words, you don't know what to say, and the minute you say something wrong, you start criticizing yourself again, and you're like, oh damn, I'm gonna give up.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and the woman, she's looking at you, she's mirroring you, and because you're shaking and you're experiencing the anxiety, she's going to experience the anxiety too. Because her subconscious will activate, and woman, man, it's a completely different ball game. They always on defense mode, because you're a guy, you're stronger than them. So because of the defense mode, always observing every little move. Mm-hmm. The minute you mess up, boom, you block from her mind. She's not going to let you enter her mind. So, but if you're confident, if you believe in yourself, you're flowing. Of course, it requires a lot of practice. Obviously, you're not going to become confident in one day. You basically stimulate the woman's sexual instinct. They call the hypothalamus. It's inside of the limbic system. The limbic system control all our expression, everything about us, bro. So when you stimulate the sexual instinct and you build that trust, she basically let you enter her mind. You can say whatever you want. You can say the dumbest thing. There is nothing I can tell you to say exact. You can say whatever. But the fact that you're in her mind, you stimulating her, everything gonna appear super good to her. Yeah. So that's the problem.
Oh yeah, I love that. To that point, when you do have that interaction with the woman, a lot of it is right? Yeah. So reading where you're at. So if you're coming off super anxious, deer in the headlights, like anxiety, the whole nine, they're going to pick up on that, and they're going to mirror you. They're going to mirror how you're feeling.
Oh yeah.
And you're super confident, maybe a little bit cocky, and you just super calm, like this is something that's totally normal to you, which really you should view it as that. Huge achievement. You should just look at it as going interest to somebody that, I find attractive. So, you do have those interactions and you're able to be calm. You can actually say something that's, maybe a little like out there, or maybe mess up a little bit. It's a little bit because the overall vibe of the conversation is one that's, this is a cool guy. So,
So it's all about practice. Let me tell you a story. Back in like high school days, right? I had one of my friends, and during high school, I had it very good. The whole bullying thing everyone's screaming about, to be quite honest with you, I didn't experience it. You see, it wasn't because I was the the baddest guy in the school or something like that. I was more calm, you see. But when it comes to talking to ladies, entering their mind, very easy. Anyway, so one of my friend, he always used to approach women and they always used to reject him, man. I used to call him rejection machine, to be quite honest with you. Every time he approached a female, boom, rejection. I would tell him, bro, you should just give up and get it over with. They always rejecting you. Yeah, but he never gave up. This day, yo, this guy, 9s, 10s, he is so good, it's insane. Because he faces fear. Yo, he's super good. Super good. Completely different guy. So, he learned to face his fear. He learned to, face his anxiety. Because the problem we face is that the first time, because we're not used to something, it always blocked our consciousness. We can't think properly. But if you learn to face your fear, then your subconscious is going to feel, okay, maybe it's not a threat. Maybe it's not that bad. Let me calm down a little bit. Because you're calm, you'll be able to retrieve good information. You'll be able to retrieve whatever you want to retrieve, basically. You're not going to panic. You're not going to shake. You're not going to sweat. You're just going to flow. And women like that a lot. Yeah.
So, practice, that's extremely important. Again, a lot of guys, they look for answers on, for instance, on my channel or your channel, and they're looking to figure these things out, but they're not really taking action in the real world. For instance, I make content around choosy signals, right? And these are just indicators of interest that women send out to men, right? And the benefit that comes from reading those signs is that when you develop that awareness and you're able to recognize those patterns, when you see 1 indicator of interest, 2, and then 3 in succession, it's like, oh, okay, I'm confident that this woman is digging me, so I can go in and make that approach and feel confident. But they look for the answers in those videos and they're not really taking action. And through that, you have to actually take the action. You have to actually go out there. You have to face rejection.
Oh, yeah.
You tune sort of your awareness to the situation, because there's nuances, right? There's so many nuances when it comes to dating. And you have to be able to calibrate why you're in the field. So, practice is very important. I want to kind of harp on that a little bit. I want you to go out there and actually implement what we're saying here, and get into a habit of taking action and showing up in your life, because that's what's really going to make a difference.
Oh yeah, big time.
And it's going to be very helpful for you, but definitely want to take action. So,
hey, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe to join the Gentlemen and Scholars family, and consider checking out the Gentlemen and Scholars Club website for free resources, Gentlemen and Scholars merch, book recommendations, consultation services, and our free Gentlemen and Scholars Ultimate Handbook, where you'll learn personal development tips on how to build a successful life and become the gentleman of your dreams, style tips to develop an eye-catching, attractive, and unique personal avatar, and dating tips to attract, court, and keep the woman of your dreams. Visit the Gentlemen and Scholars Club website for more. Hey gents, if you enjoyed this video, check out some bespoke video recommendations here and here. And subscribe to join the Gentlemen and Scholars Club.